All right, y'all. We are back with another video, and here we go again. We got KARI Lake, man. The last time I did a video on KARI Lake, that's when she the secret recordings came out of them trying to bribe her to step down and not run for office and stuff like that. Then after that, I think Jeff Dewitt, he had resigned and stuff like that. Once that audio came out, it looked really, really bad that man was sent to try to bribe KARI Lake into stepping down and not running. I mean, it was just all over the place. And salute to KARI Lake, because she did not take the money. She didn't want it. She said, I don't want the money. I want to run this country. I want to make sure people is all right. I'm not finna be bribed. I cannot be bought. That's exactly what KARI Lake said. Salute to her for standing up for what's right and not letting somebody come up there and try to bribe you with money and want you to step down and stuff. So that audio, whew, it did a lot of things, but it sure made Jeff Dewitt resign and step down after that audio came out. But we definitely finna check this out. We got this coming from Doug. He said the GOP just gave everything to KARI Lake. We definitely finna check it out and see what happened. So y'all be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody showing so much support. Everybody been leaving positive comments in the comment section. I also want to thank everybody who clicked on the video for the very first time. I appreciate all of you. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight into it. Make sure y'all hit that like button so more people can see it. And let's see exactly what happened.
We have great news out of Arizona. The GOP has finally given the keys to the car to KARI Lake.
There we go.
No channel has done more videos on KARI Lake than this one. And so we've been watching her for a long time. And it's taken the news, the rest of the news, about a year to catch up to what we were saying, which is that she was going to run for Senate. She was probably going to win. That the GOP was heading toward Trump and is now going to support her. That's the big news. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug Tenaple. This is where all the happy patriots are. Look at this headline from left-wing Politico. Senate GOP campaign arm endorses KARI Lake. Now we're going to go to the meltdown over at MSNBC.
KARI Lake is not what you might call a unifying figure even inside the Republican Party. But in October, she was endorsed by Donald Trump.
Oh, hold on there, hysterical MSNBC. Just because Trump endorsed her doesn't mean the rest of the party has to follow suit. They did not last time. It shows a huge difference between this time endorsing her and last time.
Right.
At this time, the GOP and the party is following Trump's lead, telling all of you that it is now the MAGA party.
That's
that
right.
It is no longer the old, they're not holding on to the old school Republican stuff anymore. That's the bigger picture of this segment that I wanted to get through to y'all.
Which means that the rest of the Republican Party now has to fall in line behind KARI Lake.
She's going to get funding, support, intel, opposition research. Really deep help is coming for KARI Lake's campaign that she did not get last time for governor. And I believe it would have made the difference. And y'all Republicans got to embrace mail-in ballots. Don't slings and arrows. Don't come after me. It would have made the difference in all these races. Lake, a one-time anti-establishment MAGA darling, has worked to build relationships with Republicans in DC for her Senate bid. Remember all those trips that she took to the Midwest? She was meeting with the heads of the Republican Party, including out at Mar-a-Lago, but she's been establishing new ground with mainstream Republicans, not just the MAGA ones. We all know that we're all buddies with her on the MAGA side. It's can she get the centrists? And she got them if she's getting they money.
And so today, Miss Lake was officially endorsed by the National Republican Party's Senate campaign arm. This is just the latest sign that the National Republican Party now appears to exist for the sole purpose of carrying out Donald Trump's bidding.
Once again, not the sole purpose of his bidding. It's we are now united as a party under MAGA instead of under Mitch McConnell. So let's see if we win this time. Okay. Here's Newsweek. Kari Lake says Arizona inundated with migrants due to Greg Abbott. That's a nice try, Newsweek, at throwing some shade on Greg Abbott. And it's not true. It's the migrants are due. So this is what's happening is Greg Abbott, as you know, is building up barriers and razor wire and getting his state troops there to keep the illegals from coming over his border. So he's closed up all the holes. So what are they going to do? You know, nature abhors a vacuum. They're going to go over to Arizona, where there is a porous border because of not Greg Abbott, because of Katie Hobbs.
Yeah.
This is going to play into getting Kari Lake elected because Kari Lake has got to unite the party under her. And you divide it by talking about ballots and machines. You united everyone when you talk about the border.
Right.
Arizona, there's no bigger issue than the border. All she has to do is talk about the border, and she wins. She beats Gallego. She beats Kirsten Sinema. Moving on. Her effort's biggest victory to date arrives Tuesday. Senate Republicans' campaign arm is endorsing Lake, cementing her status as the national GOP's candidate of choice in the swing state, where they've struggled recently, again, because they did not support Trump's MAGA plan. It's a move that indicates top Republicans believe she has put together a serious campaign, and it sends a strong message to donors that she is worth their investment this time. So that's the good news, is that it's kind of the mainstreaming of Kari Lake.
Yeah.
But, you know, she hasn't changed her message that much. It's really the GOP is stepping over to the MAGA side a little bit more, which is very good news and good for a win. By the way, all the losers that were talking, they were still going into all the, oh, she's going to win a court case. She's going to get installed in governor. We told you over a year ago, guys, she's running for Senate. So we were just waiting for history to catch up to our correct position. I hate being right because just the audience just hates you for being right. They come in, they scream at you going, you're so far off the news. You're covering her Senate and we're still stuck back here in the past and going, guys, she is moving forward, man. She is going to slaughter.
Yeah, you're right. She is moving forward. Cause like I said before though, man, we was all pissed off and mad when she got cheated by Katie Hobbs. And then come to find out earlier, well, toward the end of last year, we seen where they tried to bribe her. They know that Kari Lake is a good candidate. It was the reason why they were trying to bribe her and get her to step down and not run. They basically saying, here, Kari, take this money and just go away. That's basically what they tried to do. Now, they never, Jeff Dewar didn't never tell who told him. He just was saying that somebody sent him to try to talk to her, to try to bribe her. And luckily, you know, I guess she was the one that recorded the video with the audio, which mean the audio just told everything. And I'm glad, I was just so happy when I did that video that Kari Lake did not take that money. She did not, because you got to realize some people probably would have took that money, but Kari Lake said, you know what, I'm standing up for my people. I want what's right. I want what's best for this country, and I'm not finna let you or anybody else bribe me with money. So salute to her. She's doing a great job. She just got endorsed by the campaign arm. Like, salute to Kari Lake. She always has my support 100%.
Or the Senate run, and she has to win. Like, we need her seat more than ever.
Yep.
Just this week, Trump endorsed another election denier, Michael Whatley, to replace Ronna McDaniel, who is the current head of the Republican National Committee. Trump also endorsed his own daughter-in-law, Laura Trump, to be...
Wow, let me take that back right here, y'all. Hold on. I told you, Ronna McRumney is done.
Need her seat more than ever.
Just this week, Trump endorsed another election denier, Michael Whatley, to replace Ronna McDaniel, who is the current head of the Republican National Committee. Trump also endorsed his own daughter-in-law, Laura Trump, to be the RNC new co-chair, which would make her a top deputy of the party chair.
Wow.
Now, MSNBC is hysterically terrified of this, but this is Trump making moves to put his loyalists in charge of the RNC, including the fundraising. They're going, look, we give up. You're going to be the candidate. We're going to go your way. We'll try it your way and see if it works. Let's find out if it works, because I got a hunch the people are more on board with Trump's message than the RNC's bland Ronna McDaniel snore fest.
Yep.
Trump says that this endorsement is about helping to ensure fair and transparent elections across the country. It is a move that is also very much the type of thing you see in authoritarian dictatorships.
Shut up, you big baby. MSNBC
God.
would love it.
Well, I'll tell you, man, MSNBC always be trying to throw these little slick shots. They do this crap all the time. They'll say something like look good sometime, and then they got to sprinkle BS all over it. They do this crap all the time. And that's the reason why they be so mad when Trump call them fake news, because they is. They are just such haters, man.
Dictatorship, so long as it had Biden's last name written all over it.
The party has now said, Donald Trump, it's all yours. Whatever aspect of it, whatever feature of it you want, you got. We've got the Senate lined up. We've got the House lined up. We've got the party apparatus lined up. So this is now full on the MAGA party. Any remnants of Reagan, Bush, Eisenhower, gone.
McConnell, Romney, Kinzinger, gone.
Gone.
He missed the right names on that, like the ones that have actually been around for the last year. Liz Cheney, gone.
Yeah.
He didn't mention the real drag on the remnant of the Republican Party. It's going forward now. Now it's, Trump and Kari Lake's to lose.
History shows us that Donald Trump is terrible at picking winners. I think the last time the RNC let Donald Trump handpick officials.
Shut up. He's not bad at picking winners. He's bad at having wins when he's fighting his own party. Mitch McConnell, who would not send enough dough down to Kari Lake, Blake Masters, Abe Hamada, nor have other candidates.
At this point, it seems like they just blame everything on Donald Trump. Oh, he had a bad time picking this person. He had a bad time picking that person. Hey, everything come back and they just got to blame Trump, bro. I'm telling you, they're going to do whatever they can.
Very famous governors and senators come down and campaign with him.
She got the endorsement of the senatorial committee. What more does that tell you?
That's all you need to know. It's good news.
MAGA controls the outcome of elections, the primary elections in the Republican Party. And that is a reality. And what's going to be interesting to watch is in a state like Maryland now that Larry Hogan.
Yeah, they're over there focusing on Maryland. What is that? 300,000 people? As if that's going to be indicative. Larry Hogan, who? And then they ignore the big giant sweep of things, which is down in Arizona with Kari Lake.
Do you still get to call yourself a Republican if you're not a MAGA Republican? Just asking.
Yes, you do, ding-a-ling. Of course, non-MAGA Republicans are still Republicans.
Right.
And we need those Republicans, non-MAGA Republicans, to win. They are not the future. They are not where all the energy is. They are not where the fundraising is. They're sleepy. They're being dragged over the finish line by a rope. We'll drag them over with us. Come on over, sleepy non-MAGA Republicans. But the bigger picture is Trump's going to win. That's why this is all good news. I hope you subscribe to keep getting more good news.
Shout out to Doug, man. The show proof that Donald Trump is going to win. Once again, salute to Kari Lake, man. I got to say it for the last time that I'm glad she did not let that man bribe her, because she does a great job, and it was just totally bad and unfair when she got cheated by Katie Hawes. We all know what happened. I don't really have to repeat any of that. But it's good to see people, everybody endorsing her, Trump, everybody endorsing her, and want her to do good. So we shall see. Salute to Kari Lake, and we are all waiting on that Donald Trump win. All right. So make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and thank you all for watching.